How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to some more Animal Crossing City Folk Deluxe. In today's video, I thought I would show more of the progress that the hybriding and all the flowers that are going on in my town currently. It is getting to the point where it's almost all full, but there's still a ways to go yet, and it may take another couple of months or so. But progress is progress, and everything seems to be... Ooh. Micah. Everything seems to be progressing smoothly with the flowers. So, that's good. And I got some allergies going on today, but I shall survive. Gotta remember how to do this. That'll work for the moth. As well as showing the flowers, I do want to go to the city and show some of the villagers that are there, because that is going to be the best place to find some of the newer ones that have been added, and who knows, maybe one of those new villagers will decide to move into my town at some point. I don't really know. I hope so, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and this is not where I want the eyeball to be. No, that's too high up. That's okay, though, because I can fix this. There's no eraser. Oh, yeah, you just draw over it. Duh. So, currently, I've seen a few of the special villagers. Well, not special, but City Folk Deluxe exclusive villagers at the plaza. There was Wolf Link, and then there's one of the new elephants that were added. At least I think they're new. They look like something that you'd see out of New Horizons or New Leaf. So I'm assuming they're new because I don't remember ever seeing them in this game previously. But it is really exciting. But the unfortunate thing is that there's only so many spots in your island for villagers. So you do have to wait for them to leave, and then hopefully you'll get lucky with a cool one. Otherwise you gotta wait some more, and the cycle just keeps on going. And I don't think there's any way to manipulate whether or not a villager's gonna stay on your or in your city or not. Because in City Folk, right after the Welcome Amiibo update came out, there was like a period where none of my villagers were leaving. And I don't think that part was intentional, but I do know that when I scanned Amiibo villagers in, the villagers that weren't leaving did finally leave, and then the villagers that I scanned in weren't leaving. But then as soon as I scanned in another amiibo, the previous amiibo villagers did leave, so I don't know how exactly that all works. I think there might be some sort of security there for a few months or so, but I don't know. I really don't understand how that works for sure. But I do think that she has a creepy enough face, so I'm just going to leave her as is, and hopefully my villagers don't sue me or anything. Although I'm not the mayor in this town, so they shouldn't have any sort of problem, given the fact that I've done so much for them. And I've donated quite a bit to the... Is it Boondocks in this game? I can't remember. But I do want to check out the store just in case there's any special items, or if the silver furniture, or not silver furniture, silver items are here, tools. But it did not appear so, and I can't remember what all the newer stuff up here is. I think it's the invisible chair, invisible couch or something. And then on the Discord it does say that the moving boxes were added, but I think the only way you can obtain those is from the Lost and Found. So I might check that at the end, because I don't want to go there yet. I want to finish the flowers showcase. So I'll check that at the end, and if there's any of the moving boxes in there, which unfortunately I have not seen yet. I've been to the Lost and Found a few days now, and there's still been no moving boxes, which is unfortunate, because I've been trying to get those new items, and I don't really know how exactly you go about getting them if you don't get them from the Lost and Found. But she teleported. Wow. So hopefully there's some good stuff today. But I think the chances of seeing newer villagers in the plaza is going to be pretty high, so I will be leaving and re-entering the area multiple times just to hopefully showcase a few of the new ones. As long as I can find at least one, show it off, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll see another Zelda character. That'd be really cool. Because there's Wolflink, Epona, Ganon. There might be Medley. Is she Medley or Melody? Something like that. I don't know. She might be there. And a whole bunch of other cool villagers. So, we'll just see who all shows up. And if nobody new decides to show up, that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I remember back in the day, I think it was either Cookie or Poncho that I saw in the plaza, or me or my mother did, and we were playing on our old Wii back. This was back in like 2009 or so, and one of us, like, if it was Poncho, me or my mom just kept on talking to Poncho or Cookie because we liked how they looked, and eventually they actually moved into town, like probably within a month. So I think there might be something to that, like the villagers you talk to in the plaza can enter the rotation of villagers who can potentially live in your town. I'm assuming that's the case, unless that was just a coincidence that they happened to move in. It was one of those two. I don't remember who specifically, but I think there is something like that. So maybe if there's a villager that I see there that I like, if I keep on talking to them, there's a chance that they might move into the town, which would be really awesome. But if not, oh well, it's not the end of the world. It would just be cool to get someone new in the town. Although, what's her face is new here. What is she, a hamster? I can't even remember. That one right there. Okay, I was looking for something and I can't remember what I'm looking for. This is what happens when I try and talk and play at the same time. It's just not always successful. I don't think the boxes would be in here, but it doesn't hurt to check, because you can find a whole bunch of random crap in there. And I don't think the sloppy furniture's in this game, is it? Or is that just New Leaf? And is it even in New Horizons? I don't know. I feel like I've never seen it in New Horizons. I've checked the recycling in that game, or whatever it is, inside the town hall, and I never see anything exciting in there besides the... what are they, the chips from Gulliver? Or yeah, Gulliver. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna head to the city now, and hopefully there'll be something exciting here to show. A exciting villager, or... I don't know, maybe there'll be some special NPC there, like Phineas, although that wouldn't be the most exciting thing in the world. However, it still may be enjoyable to buy a balloon, to play with it, run in circles, or just buy a pinwheel or something. I don't know. Unfortunately, you can't skip the Captain dialogue here, which he does have some occasional interesting things to say. But for the most part, I am not typically interested in his little old man words of wisdom. But that's okay, because I feel there's plenty of other bus riders that he could probably talk to, just not me. Okay, so right off the bat, I think that duck is old, and that looks like Stu right there. No, that's not Stu. Stu's the blue one, isn't he? Is that T-Bone? I don't know. I just don't like him. Dina. And this mouse... I don't know. She looks new, but at the same time, she kind of looks like a villager who's already been in here. I don't know. And that's Twiggy. Huck might be new. I don't have the sheet pulled up currently, so I can't say for certain. But the way his mouth is shaped, he does seem like he might have been custom created. But let's see if we get anyone else upon going back outside. Cobb might be new. I feel this mouse is like a City Folk original, but maybe not. It's kind of hard to tell because they did do a really good job with implementing the animals in. Only one I'm uncertain of, or only two, are Cobbs and that mouse. I'm not sure. I do know there was a lot of villagers added, and that probably took a lot of time to recreate them in this game, or however that works. I don't think they could import them, because those are two entirely different engines of Animal Crossing. Well, I guess a couple engines, but still. Can't imagine that's something easily done. I don't know. The frog is not new. I don't think Klaus is new. I don't know about Snooty. And Jambit's old, and I'm pretty sure that Tiger's old as well. I don't know, though. I just don't know. And I've never understood how this auction house works. I think the way it's supposed to work is if you have friends that can sell stuff at their auction house, and then you'll see their stuff in yours, and they'll see your stuff in theirs. I don't know. And then Dory might be new. Oh, is that why their text boxes are different? See, Cookie's are pink. Unless that's just because he was a dude. But I'm gonna keep talking to her because I want her to move in. But that might just be because he's a dude. Yeah, it's hard to say. Again, this is just for showcase. If you know for certain that someone has been added, let me know in the comments, because I'll probably forget to look up half of these guys, but I am pretty sure some of these have been newly added. Oh, that was like a really evil idea. Just an awe. I think that's his shirt too from New Leaf, which is really cool. So we do have Ganon, so we saw at least one New Zelda person. But let me see if there's anyone else. That eagle might be new? I don't know. Just the way she's designed does look like something from New Leaf. But I don't know. This gorilla might be new. Yeah, I'm not really certain on all these. I think the pig is old, though. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with some of these. Because they just all look like they fit in for the most part. I mean, some of them do feel a little bit different, or a little off, I should say, but I don't know. It's a really good job importing all these guys in, or creating them from scratch. I don't know. But they did do a very, very good job. So now I'm gonna go check Lost and Found, and if there's nothing there, then I'll probably just cut the video. But on the bright side, we did get to see, hopefully, some new villagers besides Ganon. It is really cool to see, and I'm curious how that process works, as to just putting in newer villagers, or old villagers from Animal Forest, and then putting them into this game. I don't know anything, excuse me, about game designing, but I would be interested to see how that works. Like, do you have to make the characters in Blender or something? Or is there some sort of, like, custom City Folk animal maker there is? I don't know. I just don't know. But yesterday there was 4 items in the lost and found. So if there's 5 today, there's a 5% chance or something. They're moving boxes, maybe 1% chance. I'm just making up those numbers, by the way. I have no clue what the exact statistics are. Okay, 5. And they're just pitfalls and boring shirts. Okay. Well, that's a little lame, but what can you expect, you know? Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more City Folk Deluxe, let me know in the comments down below. But have a good rest of your day.